Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is a daily reading for October 11th, 2019. I just want to send a huge shout out, a virtual hug, and a huge thank you to my returning subscribers and any new viewers. I appreciate you guys so much for being along with me on this journey. I'm going to ask that you guys give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment and share at the end of the video if that's something that you like to do. Also, stay tuned to the end. So I have linked your October reading, your Libra season readings for each sign, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign, so you guys can check those all out. Also, I just want you guys all to be aware that we do have our full moon coming up this weekend on the 12th or the 13th, depending on where you are in the world. So that should be pretty exciting. I love the full moon. So for those of you that are doing your full moon rituals, or you're, manifesting with the moon or making moon wishes, this should be a very, very auspicious and wonderful time for us all. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So let's ask Spirit, our angels, our ancestors, our loved ones, and our spirit guides for the messages that we need to know for October 11th, 2019. Spirit, what messages do we need to know for October 11th, 2019? What messages do we need to know for October 11th, 2019? And I'm just throwing cards off the table. All right, so let's go ahead and see what messages we need to know for October 11th, 2019. Okay. Sights set on the future, I can tell. All right, so we're going to pull 4 cards. And at the bottom of the deck here, we have the King of Pentacles. Very nice. So money issues are definitely at the forefront for some of you at the moment. The King of Pentacles, he is the money king. He can be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. I love him. He is all about money. He's all about stability. He's so in touch with nature. He's married to the Queen of Pentacles, which is like the minor arcana version of the Empress. He is surrounded by abundance. He's surrounded by his kids, no matter how funky and weird they might be. He's accepting, he's loving, and he's stable. He's somebody who's worked really hard for everything that he has, and he knows that, there's not a lot of instant gratification in this world, even though that's what we're accustomed to with social media and cell phones and that sort of thing. But the things that that we wait for, that we really put time and effort and thought into are, are the best things in life. And here we have the Eight of Pentacles underneath that, which is reinforcing that idea: hard work, stability, enjoying each day, being in the present, not being too focused on the destiny or on your destination, but being focused on the journey, because that's life. Okay, so it's really, I'm getting this energy, this message from Spirit that it's like living in the present. So let's go ahead and turn these cards over. Very nice. So we've got, wow, all wands energy. So this is definitely Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy, except for the Magician. But look at these colors, you guys. So the Magician here, again, some of you might be working with manifestations. Again, as I mentioned earlier in the reading, you might be working with making moon wishes, manifesting with the moon, or working on law of attraction. And the Magician is all about manifesting. He's all about making things happen in the real world. He has all of the tools necessary that he needs to make his life exactly the way he wants it, and to attract what the energy that he's emitting, okay, is what he's going to attract, and he's going to attract it tenfold. Okay, as you can see here with the King of Pentacles. He also is, it's as above, so below, the message that's coming through very strong. And he has all of the tools that necessary here. I love this because he really does look like also a child of Delphi or Delphi. But he has cups, he has pentacles, he has swords. All right, so it's very, 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 very auspicious energy. Since he is not in the reversed, it's more of like an honest energy. He's not so much a trickster, but it's somebody who's genuinely manifesting what they want, and they're going after it with gusto. We have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is our diplomat. He's somebody who travels, he likes adventure. I believe he came up yesterday as well, but he's very, very passionate. The only warning that comes with the Knight of Wands is that he doesn't do a lot of planning. He can be a little bit impulsive, but he doesn't care because he knows that he's right. He can feel it deep down, and he goes after what he wants and what he knows he can do. It just, everything comes so naturally to him. And he is just so naturally gliding, it looks like on this eagle. He's going to his destination. He has the wand in his air. He's potent, he's powerful, he's strong, he's charismatic, he's an adventurer, he's passionate, he's sexual as well. All right, so it's really nice energy. And then after that, we have the Page of Wands. So we kind of have this succession here. We have the Magician, the Manifester. We have the Knight of Wands who's doing everything in his power in the real world to make things happen. All right. And he's doing it with gusto and with passion. And then we have the Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands is this coming out card. It's expressing yourself. It's expressing your creativity. But the Page of Wands is in reverse. And that's where the warning comes in this situation. And it's all about planning. So the Page of Wands is somebody who can be a little bit out of place. For example, like when you see, if any of you remember, it was so long ago, this movie City Slickers, or there used to be this commercial about for salsa with these like older city types, out in the desert trying to be like cowboys, and they were just out of place, their clothes, they weren't really well equipped. And that can be the Page of Wands when he's in reverse. He's a little bit overdressed for the occasion, and so he's not being realistic about how to resolve his any issues. He hasn't done enough planning. He hasn't grounded himself enough, and we can see the Knight of Wands is really flying through the air, and the Page of Wands kind of needs to ground himself in order to make, to do whatever it is he needs to do, whatever he's trying to manifest. And so when he runs up against obstacles or opposition, he can really crumble, and he doesn't have that self-confidence that we see here with the Knight of Wands. So, I'm getting that there may be some obstacles for you. And that it's really important that you do the planning and you put the planning in place, just like, the King of Pentacles is grounded and he did all of his planning. He didn't expect things to happen overnight. He was very realistic and he very methodically worked towards his goals. Okay. And so it's not, passion just isn't enough. Sometimes it can be, but it isn't enough in this case. So when you do experience any sort of obstructions, when you experience any conflict, opposition, and that sort of thing, make sure that you don't lose all the self-confidence and all of the momentum to manifest what it is you want. And the Ten of Wands, this is a very Sagittarius energy. I believe this came out yesterday or the day before as well. And it's all about, you've taken on too much. And you might be taking on other people's energy too much as well, and taking on too much responsibility and saying yes where maybe you shouldn't be saying yes. And it's becoming a little bit too heavy. And now the path that you're walking, there are rocks and there are other, there are obstacles that you're going to have to sort of maneuver through. But this person, he can't see because he's just taken on too much. It may be your own doing. It may be somebody else giving you too much responsibility, but it is your responsibility to say enough is enough, or to be very clear about what your boundaries are, so that you don't trip and fall and lose all of these wands, everything that you've worked hard to sort of to create, to pile up. Okay. And or this person or gets so frustrated that you just toss all of these wands into a fire or something like that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pull Wisdom of the Oracle for you guys. So Spirit, please tell us, what other messages do you have for us for October 11th, 2019? What other messages do you have for us October 11th, 2019? Spirit, what other messages do you have for us October 11th, 2019? So we have the 4 card coming out, a higher power. Geez, I think this also came out yesterday or the day before. Okay, so there's definitely something going on in the background, behind the scenes that you may not be able to see, but do know that there is a higher power at work, that you are being watched over as well, that you have, your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors, loved ones who have passed, and the universe is working with you to, for your highest good, and they want you to manifest and attract what is best for you. Okay, and sometimes when we have obstacles in our way, it may be because we're working towards something that isn't for our benefit or for our highest good or the highest good of everyone involved. Okay, so sometimes when there are obstacles, remember, let's say you get fired from a job, it might be the best thing that ever happened to you, because it gives you the time, it gives you more than anything, gives you the time, and it's sort of that push to get you to do what you're supposed to be doing. And it might be something totally different than what you thought. All right, the next card is chaos and conflict. Yeah, so I can kind of feel that chaos and that conflict here, because we have, somebody working very hard to manifest and being very bold, adventurous, passionate, courageous. But then we have that complete opposite energy going on. So there may be something that you've run up against, or that you will run up against, that is going to, make you feel like there is chaos and conflict around you. Or it might be something exactly like I was saying. It might be very work oriented, having to do with your money. And you may have been working very hard and plodding along, and boom, you don't have that anymore. But again, I want you to take that. I want you to find the beauty in it. Take that as, the universe pushing you in a direction that you need to go in. Okay? Because look, there's a transformation here. This zebra is kind of turning into a giraffe, it looks like. All right. Interesting. So there is a transformation here. All right. And then we have tick tock, tick tock. So the time is now. That's the message I'm getting, that this is happening. It's happening whether you like it or not. Okay. Tick tock, tick tock. Time is running out on this, or time ran out, but I'm getting more that it's falling more in your future position. Okay, that, time is of the essence. And I feel like it's sort of a pressing matter. I feel a little bit stressed, like I do have to act quickly. That's the message I'm getting with this TikTok. You have to act quickly. It may be a surprise. There may be something that happened very suddenly, but you do have to act. You can't put off making a decision, or you can't put off reacting to this situation. All right, the web weaver. Very nice. Synchronicity, divine intelligence, cause and effect. So I want you guys first off to notice the colors, how they're working together. These pinks and these blues, and this web weaver falling right on top of that. First of all, it's falling on top of the 4, the higher power card. Okay, so divine intelligence. So again, the message here is there is a divine plan at work, divine timing, and you are surrounded by, your guides that are helping you move along and move through this transition, or move along on this journey. You may feel that there is a bit of chaos and conflict, because I get that you've been plodding along and something has come in to sort of change that. Okay, but it's really important that you pay attention to the signs and the synchronicities here. Okay, and that will help you, sort of those whispers and those thoughts and ideas that you get, they're going to push you in the right direction. Okay, or not even push you, but they're going to guide you in the right direction. Okay, and there's cause and effect. Okay, very interesting. And this is a 4 card also falling on top of another 4. Okay, so we have 44 coming out, and we have 33 coming out. All right, interesting. Very, very interesting energy. I like it. I like it. All right, what other energies can assist us on our journey for October 11th, 2019? All right, and then we have the Arrow Master, hitting the mark, intention, and detachment. Yeah, so again, I'm getting here that, you are definitely, you have to detach yourself from whatever it was you were doing in order to manifest. Maybe you were trying to manifest something that wasn't for your highest good, and there was an obstacle put in place on purpose to sort of shift your thinking, or, give you a total paradigm shift. But the Arrow Master says, now if you follow the signs and the synchronicities, he comes as your ally. And he's saying, if you focus, and focus on what it is you want to do, and you will be hitting the mark. He will make sure that what you want is exactly is for your highest good and for the highest good of everyone around you. Okay, and that your intentions are very, very important, because he's going to help you bring that about. So it's very, very important that it's exactly what you want, and that you're very clear about what it is you want at this time. It also means that once you shoot those arrows, you have to detach yourself from the outcome. All right, so what was I saying here? Also, this Eight of Pentacles energy is really interesting, because it's all about enjoying the day-to-day, enjoying, the journey, and not being so attached to the outcome, because it may not come the way you want it or when you want it. And sort of letting go, especially those of you that have studied law of attraction, sometimes you run into a block of being able to attract what you want because you're too attached, and you're trying to micromanage it, and you're trying to micromanage when it happens and how it happens. And that sort of final step before it actually happens, or before you attract what you want, is detaching yourself from that outcome. All right, so I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to pull a Goddess Oracle card for you. So what other energies will assist us on our journey, October 11th, 2019? What other energies will assist us on our journey, October 11th, 2019? All right, Rhiannon, Sorceress, you are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. I love this, you guys. This makes me just it makes me just sort of giddy, because this is exactly what I was talking about. This is definitely manifestation, manifesting with the moon. This is definitely somebody who's working with law of attraction. You're magical. You can manifest your clear intentions into reality. The Arrow Master says make sure your intentions are very clear. And then also you have to detach yourself from the outcome. This is so cool, you guys. All right, so I'm just going to pull Healing with the Angels cards just for a little bit more information. I love it when readings come together like this, and then of course watch, Spirit throw me a curveball here. Okay, Guardian Angel, I love it. So again, yeah, Spirit wants you to know you are surrounded by your angels, your spirit guides, your animal spirits as well. All right, you're divinely protected, even when you run up against some obstacles, even when you're feeling, like nothing's going your way. And here we have Archangel Michael. He wanted to come out yesterday in a reading that I couldn't finish because of technological issues. But for those of you with Archangel Michael, he is the ultimate protector, especially any of you that are light workers or empaths, especially when you're doing, if any of you are doing protection spells, or you're trying to clear your energy after being with or around somebody who's very, very toxic. Okay, I'm feeling very drawn to my selenite as well here. This is a very nice crystal, and this is very good for clearing out energy. And I'm really getting that very strong here with Archangel Michael. And just kind of look at his sword and this selenite wand. Okay, and I love just how that works with the light, you guys. It's really beautiful. So Archangel Michael is just coming out to say, hey, I'm protecting you. Even if times are tough, remember, I'm always with you. And, he can be everywhere all the time. All right, so this is our little door that wanted to come out. So I love these little divine doors. So let's see what doors Spirit is asking us to walk through today. All right, so a moment's joy. Sand through the hourglass, yet time could stand still. A moment lasts forever in the bliss of the heart's will. Okay, yeah. So I love that, you guys. It's all about your intentions, okay? And what you're trying to will into place, what you're trying to manifest, okay? And you're divinely supported in this endeavor. Or you may have noticed that what you wanted has sort of changed, or you weren't able to manifest, but take that as a sign of, okay, not a bad thing, that I'm being pushed in another direction. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading as much as I have. It's a beautiful reading. It's very auspicious. I hope you guys enjoy a wonderful, beautiful full moon this Saturday or Sunday, depending on where you are. Remember, I love you all. And go ahead, if you haven't already, give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment, and share if that's something you're into. And have a beautiful, beautiful day.